Hey guys, it's Ingrid, and I have a collection from Catrice that totally flew in under my radar. I had not heard about this, which I'm really surprised because I thought I was supposed to know everything, but they have a Wonder Woman collection. Did you know this? Did you know this and not tell me? I have always been a huge Wonder Woman fan, therefore I had to go in on it. I got several things and I'm gonna do a first impressions try on with you for what I bought today. I've got a blush, a highlighter, a lip product, a bronzer, and a setting spray. I think that's it. I tried to do as much as I could with the rest of my face using Catrice products, and I had it all planned out where I was gonna use my True Skin foundation from Catrice, which I love, but apparently that is too light for me right now. So it was glaringly problematic, and I went with the Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour skin tint. So if you're wondering what's on my face, that's it. But I really want to go ahead and get into carving this out. Let's have some cheekbones and maybe a little bit of color added. Okay, so first let's just say they have a huge collection here. They've got so much more than I bought. They've got a body oil, shimmer lip glaze, under eye brighteners, special brushes, luminizing face drops, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. I'm trying to control myself. I don't need any more eyeshadow palettes, so I can pop on the screen what they look like here and here, so you can get an idea. Neither of them really spoke out to me, but I have heard a couple of good things online about the formula. So, okay, I actually don't know if I've ever even tried a Catrice eyeshadow palette. I feel like I have to have. Regardless, let's get into what I actually have in my hands and stop blathering. This is the Wonder Woman Butter Bronzer Stick. It's $8. This bronzer stick comes in 2 different shades, Be Amazing and You Are Strong. Mine is in 10 Be Amazing. It's the lighter of the 2. Looks like you just crank it up and you've got the product coming up. I haven't even. And now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little concerned that it might be a little more bronzer-like than what I'm hoping for, but let's just try it. Let's not freak out, people. Okay, oh, you know what we gotta do? Plain old, look at that. Cheapy little plastic headband. You don't need to have this strange crown looking business going on that people are doing. Just getting the hair off the face, and I don't want to flatten my curls, and something pressing really hard and wide against my head would do that. Let's get on with it. Here we go. I'm gonna go like this because it feels like I should. Oh. Sometimes you can multitask bronzers and contours. That's what I was hoping for, but I don't know that it looks like I'll be able to do that this time, but we're gonna see. Maybe. I like the way it kind of carves out under your cheekbone here. Let's just do it. It's very creamy going on. Let me swatch it for you so you can see what we're dealing with up close here. Super creamy, and like if you want to build it up, it layers over itself nicely. All right, let's start blending. Okay, that blends out all right. I always want to use a little bit less than I think I'm going to need at first, because you can always add, but it's a pain in the butt to take away, right? Bring it up along the side of my face a little bit. Oh yeah, nice bronzing effect there. I don't think this is one that I would grab on the regular though to double as a contour, but it does make me look like I've got a little bit of fresh sun around the edges. I'm actually gonna dab back in what I swatched on my hand just to get a little bit more on the brush and sort of go back in under my cheekbones and just intensify it a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, so that is the bronzer. I kind of like it. Now I'm gonna go in with the brush directly to the product and see how it does under my jawline. Are we sculpted? Or are we just looking like we mismatched our foundation? Its use for this remains to be determined. I'm not quite sold on that, but let's have both sides look the same. Okay, moving on. Next is the Wonder Woman Blush Affair Cream and Powder Palette. There are 2 shades available. This one, which is called Powerful Together, and another one, which is more pinky, I'll put right here for you to see, and that one's called Champion for All. These are $7 each, and it's got a cream blush and a complimentary powder blush. We'll use these in different ways. Of course, the powder blush is gonna give you kind of a more soft matte finish, and the creamy blush is gonna give you more of like a dewy kind of luminous finish. So let's start, well, actually, let's start with a swatch. So this is the one with the sort of like design in it. That is the powder. And this one next to it is the cream. Let's see what they look like. Swatched. Why did I do that every time? Okay, cream, powder. Ooh, they almost look like different colors. Can you see that? Let me get back into that cream again. We have a new cat in the house and it is not getting along with the others. It's very loud here lately. This has a much deeper tone than this one does, and it's a little more corally than I usually enjoy for a blush, but we're gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna go into the cream first and just kind of dab. I'm having to definitely add more product on. Is this another one that my face is gonna just like, my skin's just gonna absorb? Oh, yeah, it does not like cream blushes. Let's, just for comparison purposes, go in with a brand new clean brush, nothing on it at all, to the powder side and see what a little bit of that, oh, looks like going on. Oh, instant results. Actually, that's pretty. It doesn't look as corally as I thought it was going to. Just a little bit more. Kind of like that. I'm resisting the urge to go over here because let's just try a little bit more of that cream. Some makeup artists will combine these, go with one over the other. You can certainly do that. I find that the application is kind of splotchy, patchy, uneven when I do that. So, okay, if I wanted a softer look, I could see myself going for that. This is definitely more bang for your buck on this side, but we're gonna go in and just kind of try to even it out. Oh, before I do that, let me show you. Cream side here, powder side here. Let's even this up and put a little bit of powder over the cream. See what that looks like. Pretty, but not nearly as punchy yet. I wish I would have gotten, they don't have a setting powder, do they? Let's look at the highlighter. So this is the Wonder Woman Multi-Glow Magic Highlighter. Isn't that cute? Look at that. Look at it. It's got, ma'am, it's got 3 different tones in it. So you're kind of getting 3 highlighters in one, kind of a shimmery champagne, more of a gold, and then a pink highlighter. And I'm gonna swatch those individually so we can see what we're dealing with here. And then to apply, I think I'm probably just gonna go in with all of them. All right, so this, oh, this is the shimmery. This is the pink. You even see it? Let me get more pink. Pink, shimmery, gold. Almost undetectable, that shimmery one. So if you just want like a really subtle highlight, that's a good one for you. So let's see what it looks like all combined, willy-nilly. Put that on. I think this highlighting brush is from the Thor collection, so kind of appropriate. Just gonna mix a gentle swirl of all of them here and see what happens. Can you see much of anything? I feel like this brush, a lot of these fan type brushes are not stiff enough to really like pick up the product. They just bend as soon as you put it in the pan. Okay, I can see it a little bit. It's picking up on the camera. It's subtle, which is fine for me. Actually, I'm not a real like glaring highlighter type person, so subtle is fine. We're fine. But I do need like a setting powder or I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna tap a little of this. This is a CoverGirl Advanced Radiance powder, and I'm just gonna dust a little bit. Just give me a little bit of calm down room here. Okay, and now of course, because I can never make up my mind, let's do just a little bit more blush. I actually like to apply a little more blush after highlighter because it sort of gives that glow from within. Okay, putting that down. Next, this is the Wonder Woman Magic Lip Balm, and it comes in 2 shades. Love, which is this kind of like pinky peach, and Proud, which is this actually really pretty red, white, reddish, pinkish business. Maybe I got the wrong one. I haven't even swatch this one yet. You can see it's not even come up through the applicator, so let's see what it does together. It's got this kind of cool rubbery, has a little bit of give to it applicator part. Oh, there it comes. It snuck up on me. Okay, let's do a little swatch of that. Super sheer. I thought this might be the case. So in anticipation of having like it looked like there's nothing on my lips, I grabbed a lip liner. This is the Peri Para brand. I thinned out my makeup collection recently and I don't have a Catrice lip liner anymore, but I thought this looked really similar, that it might be in the right color family for this. This is in the shade Milky Brown. Isn't that nice? If I didn't say, this lip balm that I got from the Wonder Woman stuff is $6. Okay, so I'm just putting that around the line, obviously, but I'm bringing in just a little scooch, just a little bit because it's my channel. Here we go. See how this feels. I instantly get like birthday cake scent, which isn't a bad thing. So it feels really nice going on. This little rubbery applicator tip is pleasant to spread over your lips. The product, the gloss itself is really shiny and soft, pleasant to apply. They have a couple of different lip things, and I'm glad that this is the one I chose because I feel like it's very simple, user-friendly, and not only that, but that I can refresh throughout the day and it's gonna be actually a pleasant experience. Okay, so the last thing that I got, this is the Wonder Woman Glow Setting Spray. This is $8, and it says this is gonna give you a radiant, long-lasting glow infused with ultra-fine rose gold shimmer, that it's a lightweight mist, radiant, hydrated, all the things that you want to hear from your setting spray. So I haven't tried this yet, but you can see it is very, ooh, look at that. Look at all that just moving around there. Beautiful. All right, how does the sprayer look? I just stick my face in it. Okay, it smells coconutty, and the sprayer, ooh, that leaves a nice finish. Okay, Wonder Woman. I lost track of what I was saying. It smells coconutty. The sprayer is nice and even. It's a fine mist. No issue with the application on that. So I have a full day ahead of me. Oh, I didn't even mention this. Catrice mascaras are hugely underrated. These are so good. These are the two that I have. They have more than this. My go-tos are Glam Doll. There's an easy wash off one, and then the Glam Doll False Lashes one. These are those mascaras that you can pick up and barely even look in the mirror and just do a couple of swipes and you look not glammed up, but you look like you have it together. If you just need a little quick something on your way out the door, these are good. Nobody ever talks about them. Mine are so old, it's probably time to throw them away and refresh with new ones, but I absolutely will. So Catrice Glam Doll False Lashes, highly recommend that too while we're talking about Catrice. Now, have a big day. We are planning for a garage sale. I have tons of stuff to go through and price, and I'm gonna be out in the garage in sunshine and probably sweating a little bit. So let's see how this makeup performs, and I'll come back at the end of the day and touch base. Okay, just stepped outside in the natural sun. I wanted you to see what this looks like in the daylight. The only thing I'm having an issue with is that bronzer stick. I feel like that's a little orange. Not 100% against it. Got to play with it, see how it goes as the day goes on, but I just feel like that might be a little bit much. Okay, time to get to work. Okay guys, it's the end of the day and I have done all kinds of garage sale prep work. I've done some gardening and I went on a walk with the dog and it's pretty warm outside. So I'm gonna say we're looking pretty good right now, but also we're shiny. And that is because of the CoverGirl Advanced Radiance. This is just a radiant finishing powder. It's not anything that's gonna keep you matte throughout the full day, and that's fine. Wasn't looking for that necessarily, but also I didn't touch anything up. I haven't touched up my blush or my bronzer, lip, obviously. This is a gloss. It is not going to last throughout the day. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put a little bit more on while I'm here with you now. Okay, so let's go through each thing that I tried. First and foremost, this bronzer stick. I like the shape of it. I like how it kind of gets you right in there, but unfortunately, this is not a good shade for contouring for me, and I really do gravitate towards the ones that you can use to contour with as well, but it's still okay. It's just kind of brought some nice depth to the cheeks, and then also with the fact that this blush color that I used is kind of almost in that same color family, I feel like that was a nice combination, and it doesn't look as bad as sometimes more of a bronzer tone, like a warmer tone would look being used as a contour. So I do like it, and I will continue to use it when I'm looking for more of that bronze look, but I do gravitate towards that contour type shade a little bit more. The blush. This was a little bit of an adventure, right? If you guys remember, we tried the cream and it didn't do a whole heck of a lot, but the powder blush, not touching up all day, I think it looks pretty good. It's been on for about 9 hours, no touch-ups. Let's see what it looks like if I were to go to touch up just a little bit now and just kind of freshen it up. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. And if I were need to go out, like to dinner or something with friends or whatever, this would be a real quick one-step polish on my way out the door. That's it. So the blush is definitely a plus, but specifically the powder version. I did not have much luck with the cream at all. Now, the highlighter. It is the cutest packaging. I love the Wonder Woman symbol in there. On the outside of it too. I kind of had to work to get it to show when I was applying it with that brush. So if you're going to use something like this, I think applying it, and I'm just kind of going all over the whole thing, getting a nice gold finish. And I think applying it with your fingertip in a real just gentle tapping manner, you're gonna get more out of this product doing it that way rather than going in with like some big delicate dainty brush like what I initially did. So is it good? Yeah. Do you absolutely need to have it? I think it's kind of neat that it's got the 3 different shades in there, but there's other drugstore level highlighters that also have multiple shades, and I'm not sure that this is something to necessarily go out of your way for unless you're super into Wonder Woman like me and you want to have it to add to your collection. This lip balm, it does feel really nice going on, but it's just a regular lip balm. It's not extra long lasting. It's not giving really any color at all. It is just making my lips shiny. Now I don't mind that, and it's something that'll be good to have in my purse, but let me show you something with the applicator. You saw me just click on this a bunch of times to refresh, and now that I put the cap back on, it continued to come up and release the product out of the applicator, which is fine because this feels like this is pretty solid on. However, if it gets bumped around in your purse or pocket or whatever, I could easily see this popping off and making a mess inside your bag. Just be careful to not let any extra be on the tip there before you seal it up. And then finally, this setting spray. I like this a lot. I feel like my makeup has stayed nicely throughout the whole day. No touching up of anything. I'm very pleased with it. So let's do just a little bit more to remind us of the coconut. Why does, oh, I was just going to say, why does Catrice associate Wonder Woman with coconuts? Anyway, it's a beautiful finish. I like the shimmery effect that you get when you shake it up, and I feel like it translates nicely onto the skin. I'm not getting any kind of areas that are concerning to me with what the finish has been like since I used this. So this is definitely a keep. What am I most excited about? Can I be evenly interested in everything? All of it? And nothing is over the top new holy grail, but I do have some definite winners here, and I think it's worthwhile, especially if you're into Wonder Woman. So if you guys like this style of video, or looking at one particular brand or one particular theme from that brand, or even just one product reviews at a time where we're quick and we get in and out and we don't have to do like a whole freaking dialogue throughout the whole thing to take up your precious time, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I do have a whole section on one product reviews, and this just kind of being more of a brand review is similar to that. I tried to get through it as quick as possible, but yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry it's been a while, but life was lifing. So we're back. Why is it really hard to wrap this up? Bye.